Hey yo, Binks here, and welcome to Overexplained, the series where we go super in depth, talking about every detail of every play, trying to play a top meta deck to teach you a little bit about the game and to learn a little bit about the game ourselves. And today's episode is pretty interesting. Usually I will take a deck that is already very prevalent in the meta, maybe make one small change to it that I personally prefer and take it on a ride. However, today we are taking out a deck that I think I'm really the only person who's covered or played. I built this on stream earlier this week, and it has been just an incredible deck. It is Zombie Shou-Lao, taking the most powerful things from Zombie Giant Man decks, combining it with Shou-Lao, and just giving you all of these disgusting ways to take over games and do a surprising amount of power at the very end. Really cool deck setup we have here. We do use the Superior Spider-Man to get us some additional energy in the mid game to be able to make some really fantastic plays. Being able to get into like 6 power on turn 5 to be able to play a 1-drop alongside Shou-Lao, and then having 7 energy to be able to play things like Zombie Giant Man and playing the Grand Master on that final turn. But really what you want to look for early, you're almost always going to skip on turn 1. The only exception to that is having Superior Spider-Man in hand. Then you can kind of just play out the hunger to make sure that it's active, and you could play something like a Merlin or a Kate Bishop out. But really having 1-drops in hand to be able to start triggering your Shou-Lao early is super important. And then early on, you just kind of want to figure out, do I have Zombie Giant Man or do I have Shou-Lao? And if I have neither, like, how am I just going to push out as much power on the board? And then in the final turns, you can really do some devastating finishers, moving things around in really cool ways, pushing up your zombie horde like crazy, and sometimes Shou-Laoing areas that your opponent is definitely not going to expect. There is one downside to the deck, and it doesn't really run very much tech at all. So there are certain decks, you know, Star-Lord, when it really hits everything that it wants to hit, or like something like Man-Spider can be tough to deal with. We can fight back a little bit with our Deafening Chord to be able to fight against some things that our opponents are doing, or maybe take away like an early scaling card from our opponent. But you really just have to beat your opponent on pure power. But this deck really does pack a punch. If you're looking to augment or change this deck at all, the biggest thing that people have said when I streamed it was Nightcrawler. I like the Nightcrawler. I think it's nice big power, and then also a nice setup card for Shou-Lao to be able to move that power later on. But a lot of people like Kitty Pryde in this spot. I feel like Kitty Pryde sometimes just causes some hand space issues, especially when we're trying to play Kate Bishop and Merlin out. So you can change that if you would like. But really fun deck. Now, a bit unfortunate with the recording. I actually recorded a whole 10 games. I went 8-2. It was very exciting. There was a lot of really great things. And then after I recorded it all, I realized that my mic was messed up and I had an Alvin and the Chipmunk voice the entire time. So then I got a little bit discouraged, but it's the year of the Binks. I try not to let things like that really pull me down. So we did continue playing for 10 more games. We ended up going 6-4 in those games, so it wasn't exactly as good as we wanted, but there were still some really good wins that I'm going to bring to you, but it is going to be a little bit shorter because I think I got a bit tilted in some of those games. So we'll try and highlight the very best ones of the ones that we did capture. But on top of streaming this a couple of times and then playing this for 20 games today, the overall record of the deck is plus 26 cubes, 36-19. It is the best deck that no one is playing, and I hope that you enjoy watching this and learning it yourself. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. You piece. Mask! Welcome to the stream, Mask. Welcome. Best of luck to you here. We got a dang old Zombie Galacti deck from the opponent. Not exactly sure what we should use Chord on. I mean, we should probably just wait for... It's pretty much just going to be waiting for the Maverick. I can't imagine we would use it on anything else. To hopefully really kind of cool down their Zombie Galacti. Now, a lot of people, especially if they're quite good, they will know that this is potentially coming, and they will have a play to get ready for it. But yeah, not really much else we can do. I think we just get the Spider-Man Superior down, and then we start going into Zombie Scarlet Witch. This also might be a shorter Overexplained. Reason being, I did 10 full episodes of Overexplained. I did 10 full games of Overexplained, and my mic was messed up, and I sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was completely illegible, everything that was happening. Okay, we actually got the Maverick down. Wow, that is such a good position to be in. We were certainly going to be in some trouble if we weren't able to do this. But now they should have very few ways to actually get over the top with us on their Zombie Galacti. And we should be A-okay. And I tell you what, there's even like a small chance that we're going to get enough Omniversal Presences to actually still stop the game. So hopefully that happens. That would be pretty freaking cool, I tell you what. Can't really polymorph middle. Maybe just go like Omniversal Presence left. And then we go Zombie Giant Man right. And this should, you know, maybe put the fear of God in them, I would imagine. And then, yeah, we'll see what we want to do after that. Kind of unclear. So Gwenpool with 3 cards in hand. Their Zombie Galacti is still probably going to be pretty bad. I imagine if we can land a snap here, we're going to be A-okay. We actually get the second Omniversal Presence. That is... I mean, that's crazy, bro. That's freaking crazy. I don't know what else to say about that. I think we snap here. I mean, this is pretty nuts. Yeah, that's a tough one to deal with. I was gonna get the second one there. And we turned off their Mavic. Really, really well played. GG's to you, Mass. GG's. Hitch, welcome to the stream, Hitch. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. I think we're going to pass turn 1. We have a wonderful zombie hand lined up. No reason to really push out the hunger just yet. Maybe we can find a 1-drop and keep our Shou-Lao pumped. Maybe we can find something else that would be good for us. Tough decisions here. I think we pass again. Interesting. Now, what do we do here? I think we just play the Zombie Scarlet Witch. I think we just land it. They could beat us here. It's actually quite likely that they beat us here. But maybe we'll be able to work out some juice and try and push out ahead best we can. The real scary thing here is that we could absolutely just see a... You can see a lot of nasty things come down from our opponent here. So let's just go Ghost, and then we'll go Cord Hunger, I think, and just try and get as much juice as possible. If we see a Cosmic Ghost Rider come down, I have no idea what the heck we're going to do. Probably just be kind of a little bit sad. We see Star-Lord Master of the Sun, which does make me less sad, luckily. Yeah, we do see the Ice Cube come down, and we start getting our zombie horde going over here on the left. Hunger, getting it nice and juiced up. I really want to see a 1-drop here. Nightcrawler would probably be our best top deck possible. Wow, we just get the freaking Nightcrawler, it would appear. And then I think that we go Nightcrawler middle into Zombie Giant Man left. And then the hope is that we can push the Zombie Giant Man and then maybe Shou-Lao or something. I don't know. This is going to be a bit of a tough one, but we'll see if we can get over top. Really depends on how big their follow-up is with Star-Lord. Firehair, Teryx. Ouch. Venom to pop it again. Okay. We're not going to have Prio here for sure. So they're going to have +3 next turn. Scary. We do get a Scar online. I don't know how relevant that's going to be. Like, Foom left makes a lot of sense. Foom left makes a lot of sense. But I just don't know how we win the other lanes if they do that. I guess if they go Foom left, we Grandmaster to middle, and then we could play Scar Hawkeye right. That'll give us 15. We go to 19. Honestly, that could definitely be enough for us to get the W. I think it's worth a try. And then you're going to get so big, I think we just Nightcrawler right. And we'll see, man. This could be pretty nasty here. See the Infusion come down, getting a massive Star-Lord. See a Squash coming right. That's going to be too big, man. That's going to be too freaking big, dude. I believe we lose by exactly 1 point, right? No, we don't, because we moved the Nightcrawler, because we're a freaking genius! No, Star-Lord can beat us! Oh, I forgot that we moved the Nightcrawler. I thought we were going to be at 19, but the Nightcrawler move gets us to 22, just eking up over the Sasquatch, which is a pretty crazy card for them to get. Wow, great game. GG's Hitch. Woo! Jay Coots! Welcome to the stream, Jay Coots. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. Starlight Citadel comes down. I definitely want to get a Merlin down. Deafening Chord becomes just about as close to worstless as you can ask for with the opponent able to play some stuff here. Can't get any buffs going, so I think that we just go like Deafening Chord once and future all here. Try and get the Moondragon down if at all possible, and continue trying to keep our Shou-Lao cooking. Hopefully find it. Now, obviously playing once and future all this early is going to cause us some problems in trying to find that. And we missed the squirrel. Wonderful. Exactly what we were trying to do here. Moondragon continues to grow. So we're going to have plenty of energy here to hopefully find something to go after. So we do see a zombie Mr. F here. Any reason to go hard for right? They're probably going to play Doom 2099 there. Do we ever get there with like zombie giant man polymorph? Not really, right? So there's a good chance that our horde just ends up dying, which would be really, really rough. I think we have to take the risk. I think at this point we have to take the risk a little bit. I do hate it. I cannot tell a lie, but I think we have to. We'll play the polymorph there on the squirrel. We'll hope that the horde goes middle, and then we'll play the superior Spider-Man. And we just have to hope. I mean, if we don't land it, we don't land it. Wow, they didn't even go middle, bro. Oh, I could have killed their Drax for free. Don't eat my horde, please. It does go middle, but there's a 50-50. It gets eaten now, which really sucks. I completely forgot that Hala was there, and I lost all of my cards. I completely forgot Starlight Citadel was there. I mean, this is a terrible thing to watch because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm missing everything. With the Spider-Man Superior down, I think we're gonna play Zombie Giant Man, Nightcrawler. Both over on the left. And then we kind of hope that the Drax jumps left. Here, that would actually be really nice for us. Okay, you bumped my Spider-Man Superior. Very annoying of you. So we get a bigger zombie horde. That should pull the Drax left. Puts us in a really good position. To potentially win this game. What are you at? You're at +9, so you're going to be at +12. They shouldn't be able to get too much bigger left. How can we do this? We might have to risk the Shou-Lao going right. I think we do this. So first Shou-Lao hits here for 12. This goes to 15. So we're adding 18 here. We'll be at 29. Then we're going to Grandmaster one of them away. If it's the Shou-Lao, it'll hit itself. We'll lose 3. We'll go down to 26. This will gain 3. Might be okay. If we lose the zombie Mr. F, we will lose 8. We'll go to 21. That's probably not enough. Then the Shou-Lao will hit itself going to 18. They'll be at 22. I think we have to take the risk here. I think we take the risk. Looks like their Moonstone did activate, which is a little scary. We buff up our Nightcrawler here, and then let's see what we push. Push that. Pulling that there. Getting to 22. Oh, baby. We needed that one. Yes, dude. Good risk to take there, I think. Very likely we could see Goliath or something like that going out over on the right. But not too shabby. Sorry for missing some stuff, and sorry for being a little bit on tilt. But, man, that was a really, really good game to finish out here. GG's. Elephant Fudge! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. I think we do want to play the Hunger out here. So we play the Hunger. We have our Spider-Man Superior ready to rock on turn 3. We could also find a Merlin, which would be really nice. But getting that activated, I think, is so good. We'll get the Hawkeye down here. And then with Spider-Man Superior next turn, we're going to find ourselves in a really, really powerful position with an extra energy and with some arrows ready to rock. So we'll see what our opponent does next turn before we opt to snap. But next turn is going to be the turn to snap for sure if we like where we're at. Opponent plays Samuel. Samuel's not too shabby. Let's see if there's a better play that we want to go into. No, it's definitely just the Spider-Man Superior. And then I think we do snap here. Now, there's a chance. It's not a big one, but there is a chance that they have 3 cards. And there's not. And they leave. GG's to you, Elephant Fudge. Thanks for playing. Anthony Davis, welcome to the stream. Tough turn here. Like, you might want to think, like, get Sakara out, but actually getting these early isn't all that good. So I think I just kind of chill and let the game decide what we end up playing here. Don't have to make too many adjustments. Zombie Mr. F is A-okay. They get a free Magento, huh? Jesus Christ. All right, free Magento it is. So there's some version of Scream, it would appear. Now, we do land a Zombie Horde middle, which is, like, honestly, a really wonderful position to find ourselves in. The opponent seems to not freaking care at all, which is kind of based. But we'll play a couple of cards here to get our Shou-Lao cooking. And then hope to find, I don't know, something else to do with our life. How do they get the Zombie Horde out of middle with Scream? I literally have no idea. We have no idea how you'd even think to do that. Spider-Man Superior, pretty wonderful here. We do have 1 turn locked in on our Shou-Lao, but obviously we want to find more. We see a Polaris, gonna pull the Zombie Mr. F, take a little Scream hit, no big deal. And then I think we want to... I think we could just play Zombie Giant Man here. I'm not all that worried about it. And then I don't think we're going to Grandmaster this. I think if we Grandmaster anything, it'll be the Shou-Lao middle. So let's land the Zombie Giant Man right, I think. And then let's click the Mr. F before we do that as well. We see a Negasonic come out left. That is A-okay by me. Very happy that I didn't end up playing that over on the left because, like, clearly that would have been a bit of a nightmare. We do see an Absorbing Man. I mean, how is our opponent just going to beat 1 billion points right? I don't know if they can. I really don't know if they can, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I don't know how they get over the top of this. The Shadow King doesn't even work. They can't get middle. Yeah, man, what are you going to do? I think we snap back here. Yeah, I think you kind of got yourself into not the best position, man. Great snap back there. Way to fight back when we were kind of on our toes. Absolutely love to see it. GG's, Anthony Davis. 1 below all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. All right, bit of a tough situation to be in here. Negative zone's a little weird. Man, we don't really know what to do with our energy. I think we just play the Swarm out. We get our baseline unlocked, and then honestly we might even go into the Green Goblin left. Just kind of a weird position we're in where we don't really feel super confident getting our Shou-Lao active. That kind of turns off any Green Goblin idea we might have had. But maybe that's fine. Maybe we just go into, like, Kate Bishop with Hunger. Like, Green Goblin is still a plenty fine card to get down, if at all possible. But this way, I mean, I know we're not going to draw another card, but we have Shou-Lao and Zombie Giant Man, right? They're kind of like the best cards we can ask for. It's like next turn we can go Green Goblin alongside of one of our arrows or a cord on this card if that's going to be more poignant for us. We do see the Zombie Horde land over on the right. Let's see what our opponent does here. Opponent's going to play Luna Snow. Okay, no real inkling as to what that is going to do for us overall. But we do get some extra energy. For me, I do think that we're going to push into our Green Goblin here. which should go up and then around, land over on the right, hopefully giving them some issues. But first, before we do that, we definitely want to do our deafening chord over on the right to potentially hit the ice cube. Then we send that over, and then we could basic arrow middle. And then, is this snappable? We consider this snappable, perchance. I would find this snappable. I mean, obviously they could hurt us and do some really nasty things, but we're gonna hurt them and do some really nasty things back. So, have at you. Have at you, one below all. As a matter of fact. We're gonna have an extra energy next turn, which is cool. Miss the Luna Snow. Does not feel good. Kinda hate to see that. But they're in some trouble there, I tell you what. They get a Star-Lord going on the left and have it move over to the right. Okay, kind of expected here. Okay, so we do see a Grandmaster. What's going to be our Grandmaster play here? Is the Zombie Giant Man or the Shou-Lao better? It's got to be the Shou-Lao, right? I think we go Grapple Arrow middle. No, we can't do that. What's our last played card? It's Basic Arrow. Okay, that's fine. We go Shou-Lao left into Grapple Arrow middle. And then we're going to finish with Grandmaster left into Zombie Giant Man right. And hopefully take a dub here. Very nice. They get an Absorbing Man down on their Star-Lord. Very scary. Jean Grey. That is fine. We actually were already going to play that card. Man, if that was the Grandmaster, we were actually so freaking cooked. I cannot express this to you. But that is fine. So what we are going to do is we are going to Grandmaster left, pushing our Shou-Lao to the middle, reactivating itself on itself, and then probably just losing to Fu mid, unfortunately. Probably just losing to Fu mid. Is there a way to avoid losing to Fu mid? Question we have to ask ourselves. Maybe if we go Grandmaster left, Zombie Giant Man left will be okay. It'll get us 9, which ties here. No, it does not work. I think we give this a try. It could work, could not work. I don't think we're going to be big enough middle to beat Fu middle. That's the biggest problem. But maybe they don't have it. You never know. See the Apocalypse and the Zola. No! Oh, no. So close. GG's. I'm Jedi! Welcome to the stream, I'm Jedi. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. In a TVA game, I think we just rip the Hunger on 1. And then we go into Merlin on 2. And then we just hope to be in a good enough position to take a W here. This is going to be the last game to close out our second set of games here after we had to do an additional set, which was mighty fun, I tell you what. We'll get a Merlin set up, maybe an argument to snap immediately, but I don't think we're quite there just yet. We'll see what the Merlin has in store for us. We see a Sunspot come out from the opponent. It's a little bit annoying. We lose our zombie Mr. F. They lose their She-Hulk, which they might have floated for. So maybe we can take a breath and say that that was a good thing for us there. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to play this Zombie Scarlet Witch over here on the right. And I think I'm going to hit the snap button. This deck is probably going to have a really, really hard time dealing with this. Hey, and we'll take a final W there. So sorry that these games were quite as good as the first 10 games that I recorded. I was maybe a little bit tilted. It's always a mindset thing that I will just continue to work on and get better at, and I'll, you know, not be stupid, and I'll check my mic next time. But hopefully you did enjoy these games. I really hope that you try out this deck. I cannot express this enough. I think that it's one of the coolest decks out there. No one's playing it, and you can be the first one. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to help the Overexplained series. I super appreciate it, and you hear it. It's the freaking song. See you in the next one. See ya! Binks.